short numbers, foul trouble, you name it, we hit it. And what I'm very proud of our players for doing is turning inward to themselves, to each other, to find a way to be successful. In the locker room after the win, I asked each player what's the first word that came to their mind. And we heard fun, perseverance, exciting, win. The first word that came to my mind was grit. That was a gritty effort by every person who put on a jersey tonight. Asking Marina and Noodle to play the inside, they've never done it together. And for them to find a way to be successful was very, very impressive to watch.
You doubled them up in assists, and I believe you rebounded them by around 10. What does that say about the effort, I guess, throughout the whole game?
I think that the assists, and yeah, maybe we doubled them in assists, but what we like to look at is our assists to made field goals. And we had 14 assists to 18 made field goals. And so what is that? In our locker room, that means that we pass the ball, we don't care who gets the shot, and we're playing for each other. And when you see that, it makes a coach smile, but it also gives the players some reassurance, and it gives them a little pat on the backside of what we're doing is working. And when we share the basketball and when we are a willing scorer, a willing passer, and a willing decoy, we can be very successful.
Road coming up, what does this do for you? What do you take away from this going into that stretch?
Sure. Young people, regardless of the sport, want to see W's. And when they put in the work on the floor, and they put in the work in film, and they put in the work, mentally preparing themselves to be successful, when they can get a W, it reinforces all the positive things that they're doing, and we can, build on that. We have a huge task in front of us on Saturday at Wisconsin. But that, we schedule Creighton's and Wisconsin's for a reason, to test ourselves, to challenge ourselves. We'll enjoy this for 24 hours. Probably sleep in with no school tomorrow, but then get back to work with a little bit more energy, a little bit more confidence in our back pocket. That when we stick to the game plan, when we put in the effort, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun on the backside.
Larova struggled with shooting a bit in the first half, but then picked it up in the second half. How important was it for her to get going in the second half?
It was important. I really don't worry too much about her. She's somebody who puts a lot of time in the gym on her own. All we told her at halftime was, you need to keep shooting the same shots. If you rush them, it's only going to get worse. So I thought she did a great job of letting the shots come to her, taking the shots that we practice in practice. I was very pleased with how she approached the second half, and clearly our team needed that. She's an emotional player. They feed off of her. She feeds off of them. So getting her going and getting her a couple easy looks early in the second half was by design, and it was helpful.
Going good for Emily Dietz today. She was getting it done inside and outside as well.
Yeah. Emily Dietz has put in a lot of work in the last 12 months, specifically probably since March when our season ended. And we've seen this Emily Dietz in practice for a long time. And I think in the first couple of games this year, she was a little bit rushed. She was maybe seeking out contact, maybe a little too excited. And I really saw her calm down, show patience, show change of pace in her moves. And on those face-up shots, that's something that she practices. I like the fact that she can shoot that 15-foot jumper. She knows, and we know that we're not going to make a living off of that, but for her to have that diversity in her skill set only makes her more challenging to guard in the post, because she can step out and score in a couple different ways. Very pleased with both of our bigs that played tonight.
A little bit down low. Is that going to be a focal point in practice before the big road trip?
I'd like to look at some of those. But yes, if we can put ourselves in a situation to play post defense early in the possession and not get buried with 2 feet in the paint, it makes things easier. Certainly going into a Big Ten school on their home court, our post defense our defense in general is going to be tested. And for our bigs to be more physical legally and be a little bit quicker on their feet to be in position, I think will be important, and something certainly we'll work on.
We've been working so hard in practice, and I think tonight we really showed it. We showed that we can work through adversity. We showed that that we're a team that can persevere, and I think that'll come out more and more as we play.
Did you feel like as the game went on, you were going to get more chances down low, and what kind of led to the success down there?
Well, my teammates really talked about always giving me the ball. Every time after a timeout, Marina would come up to me and say, "We need to give you the ball." So it's just more like the confidence of me, like scoring the ball.
Then by, I believe, 11 or 12, what does that say about kind of the hustle down, the effort down there?
You know, we really work on rebounding all the time, every practice, so it's pretty amazing.
What does this mean, going forward? What can you guys take away from this weekend, kind of, moving into the major part of the non-con here?
Yeah, I think it just shows our potential. I know, we've had adversity in the past, and I think this year, we're down a few players, and but we've got really good work ethic, and I think that going forward, we're gonna show you guys what we're capable of.